Right, you asked for it. So here is part 3 of why evil people are wealthy, right? Let's turn this over a little bit. Okay, so remember, we're talking about the mafia. The mafia is an organized crime unit. They have hierarchical levels, just like a corporation, right? So at the head, you have what's called the boss. The boss is the one that usually started off the organization, just like a CEO. He gets a cut of everything that the organization brings in, right? And he calls the shots. After the boss, you have what's called the underboss. The underboss is his second. And of course, he's going to get a salary, right? Because he's not the boss, but he makes a lot of money and he can make a lot of calls, right? Usually you don't see who the boss and the underboss are. You don't know who they are unless you get to a captain level or the counselor's level. The counselor is the next level. They're made men, right? And they give advice to the boss and the underboss, right? So they're up at the top. So think of them as the C-suite level employees of the organization underneath the boss, right? Then you have next is a captain. So in an in a business, a regular business, think of the captain as like an area supervisor or a manager, right? So they have their territory that they're supervising, they're managing, and under them is the soldiers. Those are your lower line employees that are made men. In other words, they're actually part of the organization. They have a name in the organization. And the reason why they say made is because after them, you have workers called associates. So they're not made men, but they may be part of another organization, right? Or they just may be, as we may call it, vendors, contractors that you hire on for a specific project, right? They go get things done. So the soldiers and the associates execute all of the actions for the business, while everybody else above points the finger. So now why are they wealthy in that? Because God is a God of order. Again, we're talking about principles here. We're not talking about right or wrong. We're talking about how you gain wealth. And wealth is money. You understand?